Welcome, brave souls, to Twisted Tales. Tonight, we journey down Riverdale Road. Buckle up tight and hold on close, because this is going to be a bumpy ride. Riverdale Road. Just the name sends shivers down your spine, doesn't it? It's a place where the veil between our world and the next wears thin. A place where shadows dance and legends whisper. If you're brave enough to join me, hit that like button and follow Twisted Tales. We're going deep into the heart of darkness. Riverdale Road ain't no ordinary stretch of asphalt. It's steeped in history, dark history. Some say it's built on an ancient Indian burial ground. Others say it's a portal to another dimension. Whatever the truth, one thing's for sure. Riverdale Road is haunted. Haunted by the restless spirits of those who met their end on its twisted asphalt. Get ready to hear their stories, if you dare. They say that on moonless nights, a lone figure appears on the side of the road. A young woman in a white dress, her thumb outstretched, seeking a ride. But beware, folks. This ain't no ordinary hitchhiker. Legend has it she's the ghost of a young bride who was killed on her wedding night, doomed to wander the road for eternity. Some say if you see her, you better stop. She might be the key to breaking her curse. But be warned, her touch is as cold as ice, and her eyes burn with the fires of hell. Now, this next tale will send chills down your spine. The story of the Phantom Camaro. They say it races down Riverdale Road, its engine roaring like a demon's scream. Some say it's driven by the ghost of a young man who died in a fiery crash on this very road. Others say it's a demonic entity, challenging those foolish enough to accept its race. Whatever it is, one thing's for sure. If you see a black Camaro in your rearview mirror on Riverdale Road, you better pull over. Your life might just depend on it. Don't forget to like and follow Twisted Tales for more spine-chilling stories like this one. Section 5. The Gates of Hell, where darkness reigns and evil dwells. This is a place shrouded in mystery and fear, a place where the light dares not enter, and shadows dance with malevolent glee. Deep in the woods off Riverdale Road, hidden from prying eyes, lies a place they call the Gates of Hell. This secluded spot has been the subject of countless tales and legends, whispered among those brave enough to speak of it. It's said to be an entrance to the underworld, a place where darkness reigns and evil dwells. The very air around it feels heavy, as if burdened by the weight of countless souls lost to its depths. Folks say you can hear the screams of the damned emanating from the woods. These chilling cries pierce the night, sending shivers down the spines of those who dare to listen. They say the screams are a warning, a sign to stay away. Animals avoid the area, their instincts warning them of the evil that lurks within. Birds refuse to sing, and even the bravest of creatures steer clear of this cursed ground. It's as if nature itself is aware of the malevolence that resides here. Some say it's just an old cemetery, forgotten and overgrown. They dismiss the stories as mere folklore, the product of overactive imaginations and the human tendency to fear the unknown. But others know the truth. They have seen the shadows move, felt the cold touch of unseen hands, and heard the whispers of the damned. They know that this place is more than just an abandoned graveyard. The gates of hell are real, and they're a terrifying reminder of the darkness that lies just beneath the surface of our world. They serve as a stark warning of the evil that can exist in the most unexpected places, waiting for the unwary to stumble upon it. This place is a testament to the fact that sometimes the most frightening horrors are not those we can see, but those that lurk in the shadows, waiting to be discovered. Section 6. The Screaming Bridge. Echoes of terror in the dead of night. The night is still, the air thick with an eerie silence that seems to press down on everything around. The only sound is the occasional rustle of leaves, a whisper of wind that sends shivers down your spine. There's a bridge on Riverdale Road. It looks like any other bridge, a simple structure that connects two sides of a shallow creek. But as you approach, you can feel a change in the atmosphere, a sense of foreboding that makes you hesitate. A simple, unassuming bridge that spans a shallow creek. By day, it seems harmless, almost picturesque. But as night falls, it transforms into something else entirely, a place where the past and present collide in a symphony of terror. But this is no ordinary bridge. This is a place where the veil between the living and the dead is thin, where the echoes of the past can still be heard in the dead of night. This is the Screaming Bridge, a name that sends chills down the spine of anyone who hears it. a name that carries with it a history of sorrow and despair. Legend has it that a young mother, driven mad with grief, threw her baby into the creek from that very bridge. Her sorrow was so great, her despair so deep, that it left an indelible mark on the place. Now they say if you stand on that bridge at night, you can hear the baby's screams echoing through the darkness. A sound so haunting, so filled with pain, that it pierces your very soul. Some say it's the wind whistling through the trees, a natural explanation for an unnatural sound. But those who have heard it know better. They know that the wind cannot produce such a heart-wrenching cry. Others say it's the cries of tormented souls trapped beneath the bridge, souls that have been unable to find peace, forever bound to the place where their lives were so tragically cut short. But those who know better, they know the truth. They know that the cries are not just echoes of the past, but a living, breathing presence that haunts the bridge to this day. They know it's the baby, forever searching for its mother in the cold, dark waters below. A tragic reminder of a love that was lost, a sorrow that can never be healed. And as you stand there, listening to the echoes of terror in the dead of night, you can't help but feel a chill run down your spine, a sense of dread that stays with you long after you've left the bridge behind. Section 7. The Abandoned Asylum. Whispers of Madness and Tortured Souls. Just off Riverdale Road, hidden amongst the trees, stands an abandoned asylum. Its windows are boarded up, its paint peeling, its silence broken only by the creaking of the wind. They say it's haunted by the spirits of the patients who were kept there, patients who were experimented on, tortured, driven mad. You can hear their whispers in the wind, feel their presence in the cold, damp air. Some say the asylum is a portal to another dimension, a place where the laws of reality no longer apply. Whatever the truth, it's a place of unspeakable horror, a place best avoided. Section 8. The Witch's Tree, a gathering place for the unseen. This is a place where the veil between the living and the dead is said to be at its thinnest, a place where the unseen gather. At the edge of Riverdale Road, shrouded in shadow, stands a gnarled old oak tree. Its twisted branches reach out like skeletal fingers, casting eerie shadows on the ground below. They call it the Witch's Tree. This ancient oak has stood for centuries, witnessing countless events and holding within its bark the secrets of the past. Legend has it that a coven of witches used to gather beneath its branches, performing their dark rituals under the light of the moon. These witches were said to be powerful, their spells and incantations echoing through the night air. Some say they were burned at the stake, their ashes buried beneath the tree. The ground around the witch's tree is said to be cursed, a place where the restless spirits of the witches linger. Now folks say that if you go to the witch's tree at night, you might see their ghostly figures dancing in the moonlight. These apparitions are said to be the spirits of the witches, forever bound to the place where they met their tragic end. You might hear their chanting, feel the heat of their bonfire, smell the strange incense they burned. The air around the tree is thick with the scent of herbs and smoke, a reminder of the rituals that once took place there. But be warned, the witches of Riverdale Road are not to be trifled with. Their spirits are said to be vengeful, protecting their sacred gathering place from those who would dare to disturb it. They say if you disturb their tree, they'll curse you with bad luck, haunt your dreams, and follow you to your grave. The curse is said to be powerful, bringing misfortune and despair to those who dare to disrespect the witch's tree. So, if you ever find yourself on Riverdale Road, remember to tread lightly and show respect to the unseen forces that dwell there. On a moonlit night, the eerie silence around the witch's tree can be unsettling. The wind whispers through the branches, carrying with it the faint echoes of the past. It's a place where time seems to stand still, where the boundary between the living and the dead is blurred. Shadowy figures are said to lurk just beyond the tree line, watching and waiting. These figures are believed to be the spirits of the witches, ever vigilant and ready to protect their sacred ground. Mysterious lights have been seen flickering in the darkness, adding to the tree's eerie reputation. Some say these lights are the spirits of the witches, while others believe they are the remnants of the bonfires that once burned there. Riverdale Road itself is often deserted, adding to the sense of isolation and unease. The road is long and winding, with the witch's tree standing as a solitary sentinel, a reminder of the dark history that haunts this place. So, if you ever find yourself drawn to the witch's tree, remember the legends and heed the warnings. The unseen forces that gather there are not to be taken lightly. Respect the tree, respect the spirits, and perhaps you will leave unscathed. But if you dare to disturb the witch's tree, be prepared to face the consequences. Section 9, Riverdale Road, a tapestry of terror woven in shadow. Riverdale Road. It's more than just a road, it's a tapestry of terror, woven in shadow and steeped in fear. It's a place where the veil between our world and the next is thin, a place where the dead walk among us. We've only scratched the surface tonight, folks. There are many more stories to tell, many more secrets to uncover. But for now, I'll leave you with this. If you ever find yourself driving down Riverdale Road late at night, keep your eyes on the road and your windows rolled up tight. And whatever you do, don't stop for anyone. Riverdale Road is just the beginning. There are countless haunted places out there, each with its own chilling stories and restless spirits. Join us next time as we venture further into the shadows and explore the unknown. Until then, sleep tight, if you dare. And don't forget to like and follow Twisted Tales for more spine-tingling content.